What's up, everybody? My name's Chance, and today we're going to be diving into a mono green devotion deck. That's right, mono green devotion. We're using Scoot Swarm. We're using Clothius's design to make a lot of bugs really big. Now, the nice thing about this little combo we have going on here is it says creatures you control get +X until end of turn, where X is your devotion to green. Now, we all know that devotion works based off of the little mana symbol in the top right card, or top right corner of all the cards, right? So for Scoot Swarm, it's a single one. For Yorvo, it's 3. For Garruk, it's 2. For Gigantosaurus, it's 5, right? Anyways, the nice thing about Scoot Swarm is whenever you copy it, actually copy it, not just make another little 1/1 insect. Whenever you copy it, you get a whole another little Scoot Swarm that has that mana symbol. So it's another, one to the devotion. So every time you copy Scoot Swarm, actually copy it, then you're going to get more devotion, to where when you go to cast Clothius's design, you're going to have 7, 8, 9 devotion. And so all of your Scoot Swarm is going to get +8, +9, whatever. And now you're going to have an army of 9 9s or 10 10s. And then not to mention the fact that we also run Garruk's Uprising. They're going to have Trample, right? So the base for this deck, obviously Scoot Swarm, the Clothius design, beautiful, but the surrounding cards are actually all really nice as well. We have Yorvo, right? A solid 3 mana card, comes down to a 4/4, and it gets additional counters whenever you play other green creatures. Well, we're playing mono green, so that plays right into us. We have Gigantosaurus, 5 mana for this 10/10. That's, very mana efficient, and again, adding 5 to the devotion means as soon as this comes down, it turns itself into a 15/15. It turns Yorvo into a 9/9, right? That's some really good stat lines. Elder Gargaroth, big ol' 6/6, Vigilance, Reach, Trample, creates other green beasts, which helps with the Yorvo, helps just in general with your board. They don't add to the devotion, but Elder Gargaroth does have good devotion itself, and it can also draw you cards. Great Hinge, another great card for devotion, and, ramps you, gains you life, draws you card, all the general sort of stuff there. Surferin is actually really nice here as well. Whenever it attacks, another target attacking creature gets +X till end of turn, where X is Surferin's power. Now, generally, +2/+2 to another creature isn't, the world's greatest, though sometimes it can be beneficial. Surferin gets a huge boost when it comes to things such as Garruk Unleashed, right? +3/+3 and gains Trample on one of your creatures. Put this on Surferin, and now Surferin is a 5/5 swinging in with Trample, and you can turn around and add that 5/5 stat line to something like a Yorvo, which is, 4/4, 5/5, whatever the hell it may be, and now it's a 10/10 as well, right? And again, you have to remember we do have Garruk's Uprising, so we have a way to give all of our creatures Trample, so we do have a way to just punch through. So Surferin, again, adds to the devotion, and whenever you use Clothius's design on Surferin, then this gets really big, and again, it repumps one of your other creatures. Now, we do have a lot of draw mechanics thanks to the Elder Gargaroth, and the Great Hinge, as well as Garruk's Uprising. So, Control Rio, little 2/2 green cat creatures, also really nice in the deck, and again, they get buffed up from the Clothius's design, so even better. We have Gilded Goose to help ramp us up into this top end mid-game sort of area here. Kazandu Mammoth, as it is one of the best green cards in Standard right now. If you don't have it and you're playing green, what are you doing? Garruk's Harbinger to help counteract those heavy removal decks, right? Honestly, if you have more copies of this and less copies of something else, feel free to throw in more copies. It's still really good in the devotion decks. And yeah, I think I forgot to use Castle, what is it, Garenbrig? There we go. Which is obviously, if you have Castle Garenbrig, use it. Sometimes I just sort of forget about the castles. Anyways, this is only one of 2 decks. We're actually going to be showcasing 2 decks today, so this is one version of it, and I think that this is the better version of it, the more fun version. I don't know how to say it, but there is another very similar but a little bit more budget friendly that we also played and tested out, so we're going to be hopping into that one right now. Alrighty, so this is the other deck that we have. It's based more on Renata and Gnarlid Colony, right? So the idea here is to give your creatures with counters Trample. So instead of using your Garruk's Uprising, you're using Gnarlid Colony to give everything Trample, right? Anyways, essentially it's still the same base sort of deck, right? You have the Orvo, which already has counters on it, so it'll have Trample. You have Renata, which gives each other creature that enters the battlefield an additional +1/+1 counter as it enters, which makes them all just initially bigger. You have Gigantosaurus still to add to your devotion. You have Clothius Design, of course, and the Great Hinge to add to all of your stuff. So we still have the base here, Yorvo, Gigantosaurus, and the Great Hinge. However, Gigantosaurus not completely necessary. It's kind of nice, but again, if you have some of those other cards from the other deck, or you have things along the lines of Questing Beast, you know, easily replaceable. So it's like I said, a little bit more budget friendly, as we are basing this one off of the Renata and the Gnarlid. Coming down here though, we do have Lotus and Inscription to help us ramp up, so maybe not so much budgety here, but again, this is more so just to get us to the Gigantosaurus and the Great Hinge. If you don't have Gigantosaurus, you don't have Great Hinge, feel free to remove the Lotus Cobra, as you won't really need it, right? Inscription of Abundance, really nice in a +1/+1 counters sort of matters deck, right? And then, of course, gaining life is really nice when you have something like a Gigantosaurus out, because you can gain insane amounts of life. And, of course, the removal is always useful. We still have Zerfarin, as, again, it is great for the devotion, and it's a little 2/2 for 2 mana. It's hard to pass up on that, right? And, again, we forgot the Castle Garenbrig, because I'm just a little silly sometimes. Anyways, that's going to do it for the deck breakdowns. Hope you all enjoy the matches. If you do, be sure to leave a like down below, comment in the comment section. Of course, subscribe if you're new here and you want to help support the channel through a completely free means, while also getting updates about the newest, spiciest, latest videos, decks, whatever you may have it, right? Magic-related stuff. All that being said, now out of the way. Goodness gracious, voice crack. I'm so sorry, everybody. It's been a long day, but I'm sure y'all understand that, and y'all didn't come to hear about that. Y'all came to see some magic, so let's dive right into it. Anyways, Randall Flag. I kind of like the hand. We got some early rampage. We got a good old Kazandu. Orzhov. Orzonian. Another Kazandu. Interesting. I think I will get a Kazandu down turn 2 as well. Ooh, well, maybe not, because that's a Joel Riel. So what I could do... Yeah, never mind. Well, fuck me. Alright. I'm so greedy. So, for those of you wondering, like, what are you doing there, Chance? We could have played Kazandu turn 2, turn around on the next turn, play Forest, play Garruk's Uprising. That will make Kazandu a 5/5 as well as draw us a card. Cool beans. But then I got to thinking about it, well, if I'm going to draw a card, I want Joel Riel to be down, so we're going to do it a little slower. We're going to play down Kazandu and not Garruk's Uprising on this next turn, which is fine. Ooh, Scoot Swarm. Little Scooteroo. Scooteroskian. We don't need to rush into playing it though, right? Because again, we're looking for the actual Scoots to copy, not the little 1/1 insects. So opponent is playing Esper. Now we'll hope that it isn't Esper Doom, as Esper Doom has a lot of board wipes, and you know, I just don't want to get board wiped today. We do still have plenty of stuff in hand, but it would kick us back down to three mana. So Mangara, yeah, that's the kind of stuff I want to see. That's it right there. All right. Another Joel Riel. Well, of all the things to draw, that is not the thing we wanted to draw. We'll swing in with big old Kazandu. And our Clothius is up to 5. We're up to 4/5 mana ourselves. So if I can put down one more thing, 6 mana, we will have enough to use Clothius Design. Might have enough to take them out with the surprise attack off of that, right? Like if I could play a land come next turn. Couldn't swing in with Goose. I could swing in with everything else. And everything else does have trample. Grim Tutor. Okay. So we can hit a land, right? And not Kazandu. We would need untapped land. Untapped land, where art thou? Come on, give me an untap. No! Oh, let's see if Scoot Swarm can make it. Oh, it lands. It's good. It's good. Alright. So we will potentially have the Scoot Swarm Clothius's design come next turn. Now, granted, we could go for Migration Path and be super greedy. It's Esper, so I don't know. You know, I don't know that I want to do that. They are blocking here, which, oh, that's not a good sign for us. Niambi. There you go. You're going to bounce the Mangara back into hand. We could also cycle the Migration Path, I suppose, but... if I use it next turn, we're not going to be able to use Clothius' design after that, because surely the opponent will scoop, right? We'll hope we don't see any board wipage here. Bum, bum, bum. It is the board wipage. Damn it. Motherfucker. There's another Clothius's design. That's what we wanted. That's what we wanted to see. On the bright side, if we can hit another Scoot Swarm, we could easily bring this back. They're going to take our Garrick's Uprising. What a little bitch. Randall, I got to say, I'm not happy. Not happy with your performance today. You're making me so angry. Down to 7. What does this do? Rexes the number of cards in your hand. Ugh, that's not good. We'll need more cards in hand to make that worthwhile. Mangara. Baron. Gonna bounce our Joel Riel. Oh, you so good, Randall. You so good. Gigantosaurus. Bum 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 dun dun. Yeah, I'm surprised I didn't bounce the Baron there to bounce our Gigantosaurus. Unless they have board wipe. I could certainly see the opponent having more board wipe. Good old Esper. Good old Esper. Can't ever have any fun while they're around. Alright, let's see what we draw here. Another land! Woo! Alright. We'll move on. I'm not about to play 20 minutes against Esper. Let's see, mine. Tactical Toxin. You sound like a rogue player. You sound like a rogue player if I've ever heard of one. And you got a lot. Oh, goodness. Alright, well, if nothing else, we do have the curve of lands and spells, right? 2, 3, 4. And we have 4 lands. You're not a rogue player. Holy balls, Batman. That is a surprise. That is a surprise. All the makings of one, though, right? They got the Lourdes. They got the Teferi avatar. They had the single black mana off the bat. So close. So close. Hey, there's some more of that lovely cheap as hell removal. Blood Chiefs. 1 mana, take out your stuff for free. For free. Super happy Blood Chiefs exist. Y'all remember back in the day when Cast Down was like, oh, I can't believe this thing. They can destroy any non-legendary creature at instant speed for 2 mana. It's bullshit. And now we have stuff like this, right? We have stuff like Drown in the Lock. Garrick, go. I need you to let the bodies hit the board. You know what's unfortunate about Garrick and Garrick's Uprising? You make 3/3 beast, and this requires 4 power. So it's like, they didn't even want you to have synergy from Garrick to Garrick. And these came out in the same set. Come on, Magic. Why didn't you make it like a 4-3 beast, you know? Or a 4-2 even. So that way you could proc your Garruk's Uprising with your Garruk. Because that would make sense. Anyways, opponent's got all of the removal in the world. It's amazing. It's fantastic. It's over the top. Just an all-around joy. We'll get down to Gigantosaurus, see if they have removal for this. I mean, you know, Blood Chiefs is actually removal for Gigantosaurus as well. It's funny the way that works. Hey, another Surf Aaron. Another Surf Aaron. This feels like a trick. They're just planning on village righting whatever they blocked with. I still don't think you blocked with Selfless Savior there. So they're certainly looking for some removal here. Oh, getting the Lourdes over. I think we just get down Kazandu and Surf Aaron. Knock them down to 11. On our next turn, we can use Migration Path. That'll put our Mammoth up to a 7/7. Right? They don't even have the correct mana to play Selfless back here. Lol. Hateful. Alright, so we got him. Right? We got him. They have no idea, but we do. Not even attacking me. You pansy. Alright, so we have 21 points of damage coming at them. They have 1, 4, 5 points that they can heal. They have 2, 4, 5, 7, 9. So 9 plus 5 is 14. I have 21. 14 minus 21, 7. So they should be left at like 4 health, right? If they all out block. No, they decided not to. They decided the game is over. They've seen enough, and Mono Green has won. Victory. Anyways, opponent gets to go first, but I think we'll keep this hand. We get to cultivate. We got 2 colonies, one to play down early, one to kick out later, maybe. We'll see. Opponent's also playing maybe Mono Green. Hello. Spare supplies, drawing themselves a little Carterino. Drawing themselves a little Carterino. Lotus Cobra, followed by a land. Indeed, and what is this? Sacrifice, draw another card? Yeah. Okay, another spare supplies. Interesting. They're just full of the card draw, huh? I think we go ahead and go for the cultivate here. Next turn we can play another cultivate and ram through if we want to. Let's see. We're definitely gonna have the mana to kick down the other Gnarlid. That's good. It comes down with what, 2? 2. Yeah, so it'd be a 4/4. It's not too shabby. Not too shabby. Opponent's up to 5 mana. Bum bum bum. Beanstalk. Okay. 4 mana. It's cool. You can play a 3 mana spell and still only lose 1 mana, right? Alright, drawing a card. Drawing 2 cards. Well, I kind of like their deck. It does have a lot of card draw within it. So I could kick this down. We won't have enough for the ram through. I could use cultivate. We'll have enough for the ram through. Let's get some more lands out of here, huh? We can do that at instant speed, so I think I'm gonna wait. Maybe we don't ram through at all. Maybe we wait till next turn, kick this down, then ram through, huh? We'll see. The opponent does have enough to get down the Beanstalk Giant here, so that's a little scary. We're at 6. We'll be at 7 mana come next turn. Shia, what? Alright, so they do still have 2 mana because they can tap that Lotus Cobra. We need to find some of our bigger stuff, huh? 2 cultivates allowed us to draw out a ton of lands, but Sleeper Dart. This is such a strange deck. There's good old Yervoskian. I really want to kick down this other colony, if at all possible. Actually, might should have went ahead and played it down there. Would have been 5 devotion. Could have used ram through on the Ashaya after that. I don't know. Might have been worth it to yikes. Yikes, 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 yikes. So that's probably GG. Yeah. GG. Oh, what? No. No! There we go. Leonard. Not Leonard. Leonard. Cool. Much better. Look at these. Playables all around. Playables all around. So I would like to go for the Surf Faron first. Maybe what I do is go Surf Faron, Colony. Turn 4 I can go for the Inscription. We'll see. We shall see. That's our 4th mana though, which is pretty good. If we can get to 5 though, Inscription can gain us so much life from the Gigantosaurus. We'll see. This, of course, all revolves around, you know, them not immediately removing all my stuff. There's nothing to see here. Don't look at the, you know, the little Surf Faron. She has nothing to trouble you about. Boop. All right, we actually need 5 mana, so it's really awkward that we're going to be at 4 on our next turn. I want more mana. I guess it'll depend if our creatures live on whether or not we just jam in Gigantosaurus or use the Inscription, right? Dead weight. What a loser. What a fucking loser. What a freaking fracking motherfucking loser. We swing all in. They won't double block here. I was about to say, even if they do, we can use Inscription. Suppose we could have blocked there, though. Kept Gnarlwood back to block in case they gain life here, then use Inscription. Revitalize! Oh, goodness! Oh, my good golly goodness. Please don't have another copy of... Okay. Okie dokie, that is fine. So now I can either go for the Inscription, gain life, put counters, all that nice stuff. Go Lotus, play the land. What's this to 4? How about we just get down the big old Giganto? Big old Giganto. We'll be up to 6 mana on our next turn. We can use Inscription to give Trample to Giganto. I think what we'll end up doing is playing down Cobra, play down land. That'll give us the mana we need for the Inscription. Let's hope they don't have like a Heartless Act or anything, right? Revitalize, that's fine. That is fine. They won't swing in here. Yeah. Ram through. Ooh, ram through is beautiful. So we go Kabraska, Kabraskian, land, green. This kicked. Boom, boom, boom. Put 2+1/+1 counters. Target a player, that's us. Target a creature. Target a creature we don't control. We're gonna get rid of the speaker, but these things are eventually gonna get big enough. But we do have the ram through. Yeah, let's take out the speaker. Fight. Swing all in. They don't block. Beautiful. They will probably leave their creatures back again, right? Clothius' design puts our Gigantosaurus up. Ooh. What a dirty bastard. What a dirty, dirty bastard. We let this hit. So Clothius' design will put us up to 8 damage. Not quite enough. Not quite enough. Renata's almost enough to ram through onto the Hollowed Priest, though. We do have lethal come next turn with our Clothius' design now, so there's that in the very least. Oh, shit, but we can't cast it. Awkward. Fashion Orator, they're going to gain some more life here. 6/6s, we're fine. Swing in. Bet you won't, punk. Oh, so we're going to need a land here if we want to cast Clothius' design. No land, just to ram through. Well, we can ram through from Renata to the Indulging Patrician. Scoot Swarm's interesting, but I don't have enough to get like another land down on top of it, right? So if I take that out, I can swing in. Those two, they still have the 6 though. This is so very unfortunate. It's going to be one of those one-turn games where like, well, we could have won, but we were off by a turn. I guess we should have used the ram through instead of the Inscription, right? Or should have taken out one of the Hollowed Priest instead. Oops. Oops, they say. Oh, they just take it on the face. Cool beans. Cool beans. Alright, so they got some 7/7, some solid bodies. You know, if we hit a migration path, that'd be pretty cool, because then we could hit the Scoot Swarms. Although we have Clothius' design, like that's not a bad little dealio either. So we'll need to chum block into those hollowed priests. I think we do it with the colony and the cobra. Do they swing all in here? They should. They most certainly should. I won't be opposed if they don't, though. Will not be opposed. Okay. Have they gained 3 life this turn? 1, 2. I don't really know. I guess I should have done this before. Well, the ramp through wouldn't have mattered. Let's do this. We're so close. Too bad this is sorcery speed. If it was instant speed, we could sneak it in, right? Yep. Alright, close only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, so we're off by 2. Good game. Oh, it feels so bad. It feels so bad. But also very close, right?